Hello students, this video is in continuation to my previous video on shortest path problem. Here I am taking one more complicated example of a graph in which you have to find the shortest path between two vertices using Dijkstra algorithm. So let's see. So this is the graph. You have to find the shortest path between A and G. This is the vertex A, here it is G. So you can see there are many ways to reach from A to G. There are many ways. You can go like this, you can go like this, you can go like this. Okay, so there are many ways. But we have to find the shortest way. We have to find what is the shortest way to go from A to G. So we'll write our vertices like this and we'll take our initial vertex as A and we'll measure the distance of all the vertices from my initial vertex A. So distance of A from A is 0. We are taking it in a different color because we have already included vertex A in our path. Distance of B from A it is 3. Then distance of C from A it is 5. Distance of D from A it is 6. Then distance of E is not directly reachable from A, so we'll take it as infinity. Similarly, F is also not reachable directly from A. Again, so for F also infinity and for G also it is infinity. So for all E, F, G it is infinity. Next, what is the shortest? What is the smallest number here? 3 is the smallest, so we include B in our path. So including B in our shortest path, we have to see the distance of all of the vertices from B. We'll write 0 and 3 as it is because they are already in our path here. Okay. Then distance of C from B. C is not directly reachable from B, so it will remain same 5A. E, F and G, they are also not reachable directly from B. Okay, so for them also that will remain infinity. Now distance of D from B, it is 2. Okay, and so 3 plus 2 will become 5. So there's improvement. We'll write 5 here. Now what is smallest among these? 5. Okay, you can take this one also, you can take this one also, you can take C also, you can take D also. I am taking C here. Okay, I am taking C in my shortest path now. Now if you see for C, we'll write this as it is, we'll write this as it is, and we'll write 5A as it is because we have taken ABC already in our shortest path. So we'll write these distances as it is. Now distance of D from C, it is 2. Okay, so 2 plus 5 is 7. So there's no improvement, so we'll write 5B as it is. Then distance of E from C, it is 6. So 6 plus 5 is 11. So there's improvement, so we'll write 11C here. Then what about F? C from F, it is 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So again there's improvement, so we'll write 8C. What about G? It is 7. C to G is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. So we'll write 12C here. Now among these, which one is the smallest? D. 5 is smallest, so we include vertex D in our path, in our shortest path. So D is here now. And we'll write all these distances as it is. From A to D, we'll write all the distances as it is because they are already in our shortest path. Okay. Now for E, let's see for E. From D to E, it is not directly reachable, so we'll write 11C as it is. Okay, G is also not directly reachable, so we have written 12C as it is. Now what about F? Distance between D and F is 9. So 5 plus 9 is 14. But there's no improvement, so we'll write 8C as it is. Okay, so now next, the minimum is 8. So we'll include F in our shortest path. Okay, so let's see for F. Now distance of, we'll write these as it is, we'll write 8C as it is. Okay, now distance of E from F, is 5. So 8 plus 5 is 13. There's no improvement, so we'll write 11C as it is. Then what about G? Distance of G from F is 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. There's improvement, so we'll write 9F here. Then the minimum is 9. So we include G in our shortest path. So G is included here. Now we'll write these as it is because they are already included. We just have to see the distance of E from G. Distance of E from G is 2. So 9 plus 2 is 11. So 11C. Okay. So this is the table. We have to find the shortest path between A and G. So let's just backtrack this. From G you have to go to F. Then from F to C, then from C to A, and then then we reached A. We have to start from A only. So from G to F, then F to C, then C to A. So this is the path: A to C to F to G. A to C to F to G of length 9. We have 9 here. So this is the length. The shortest path between A to G is A to C, then C to F, then F to G, and it is of length 9. If you want to know the shortest path between F and A, so you'll use again backtracking from F to C, then C to A. So it will be like A to C to F. It will be of length 8. If you want to know the shortest path between E and A, so it will be from E to C, and then from C to A. Okay, so it will be of distance 11. If you want to know for D from D to B, then from B to A. Okay, so D to B, B to A, B. So this is of 5. Similarly you can find for all other vertices. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. If you have any query related to this, you can ask me. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.